I think I'm going live. I'm either going live or I am about to become live. I'm looking like I'll become live, so that's good news. Hopefully, there's not an echo in the back. How's it going, everybody? I'm just talking to a camera because I didn't feel like playing anything. Most of the day, I thought I was going to play Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm, Final Bar Line, but no. Last minute, I decided no, I don't feel like it. I didn't want to start Unchained Echoes tonight either. I didn't feel like doing another Battle Network game. I thought I was going to do Mario Golf. I came really close 2 times, but I didn't want to play it either time. So I just thought I'd come on and I'd just ramble at the camera for a bit and see how that went, and then go about my weekend. So how's it going, Dudley the Dragon Ninja Gaming? Thank you for the lard, my man. Scott X, how you doing? What's happening? Yeah, the old flash snap. Too much light. My ring light is too bright. When it's on max, it's like, oh my goodness. Holy cow. Then you get the temperature. You get different temperatures if you're feeling warm or cold, hot or cold. I don't need that much light on me. That I could probably actually, like, honestly, I mean, that's not bad, I guess. That actually does illuminate me slightly. I don't know if I really want the light to permeate my soul at the moment. Don't hear an echo. That's always good news. Seth, how you doing? Des Fox. But yeah, it's just like I just didn't feel like streaming anything because I'm like, all right, I'll stream at 11:30 my time. What am I gonna play? I don't know. Probably the Final Fantasy Rhythm game. No, just didn't want to. I looked through a bunch of PlayStation stuff. I looked through a bunch of Nintendo Switch stuff. Just didn't want to play anything. And the later it got, the less inclined I felt to play anything. So I thought I could at least just get away with talking to the camera, just doing a monologue here for like an hour and logging off that way. And I know I have like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door all like in the shot, framed all nicely, but I don't think I don't think I'll be playing that tonight either. I don't know. I'll probably play Chained Echoes or something on Sunday. I thought about Bug Fable. I also thought about Octopath Traveler too, but clearly I talked myself out of both of those. How's it going, Retro Video Gamer? Well, I mean, let's be optimistic that they're going to give us like a Paper Mario collection or something. It should be re-released. Thousand Year Door is the best one. Found emulators started RE2, RE3, Mother 3, Mario RPG. Oh, good stuff, Seth. A one-stop shop emulation extravaganza. Yeah, Chained Echoes and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. But yeah, I went through like the PlayStation Plus games and like just I don't know, it just wasn't happening tonight. Hey, Flamstrat, don't worry about it. Glad you're here. But yeah, I was just saying, just didn't really feel like playing anything tonight. I was having like the equivalent of like writer's block, but for streaming. So I thought I'd just come on and chat for a bit. Like, is there really much else going on outside of what I said? Like, Chained Echoes, I do plan to play. I still could work through a Wild Arms too. Still want to do some Battle Network, but I just wasn't feeling any of it tonight. I didn't want to do a Resident Evil 4, like half of a professional run tonight. Just wasn't feeling it. So here we are, just chatting away, having some mystery drink. But yeah, it took me this long to even do a writer's block just chatting stream. But I'm sure, as you can notice, if you've seen my other just chatting streams, this new camera lens does capture quite a bit more of my apartment. I can't even get the camera close enough to like for me to be like more in the space. I'd have to take it off the tripod and like move it somewhere else. I'd have to move my whole computer closer. Because I was gonna get a new cord, but Then I just didn't because I was paranoid it'd be like the wrong, like, I don't know, amperage or something and fry it. Oh, stream wouldn't load without YouTube restart. Gotta love it, YouTube. Gotta catch up. Well, I've just been saying about how I was having like streamers block for the past 5 minutes or so. Yeah, disco ring mode. Yeah, activate. Could do that. Just get some lovely tunes, but just yeah, color change in time. Disco fever. But yeah, didn't really feel like playing anything. I don't even have like tons to say. I just thought I would come on and try to stream for a bit. But yeah, trying to think what else I'd be playing. I am thinking about Star Ocean 2. I need to get Super Mario RPG. I'm going to do a short series on whenever I finally get through Suikoden 2. I'm gonna feel way better emotionally once I get all my Suikoden videos recorded and move on to another series. It kind of emotionally exhausting to shift gears from like a short series in one game to another. And I'm kind of going through that right now. So I still have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 Suikoden 2 videos. I should really try to power through those this weekend. How's it going, X Hunter? Try to power through those this weekend, then move on to Mario RPG. Because I think once I get started with it, I'm gonna have like a million videos for it. Thinking of a couple right now. But yeah, between that and I mean Final Fantasy 16 will be out in a couple of months. How you doing, real shit? Be playing Final Fantasy 16. Hidden Chronicles comes out. Unless Rabbit and Bear Studios are just gonna be like, psych, take that, Konami. We tricked you into making Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. We bamboozled you good. What's happening, S-Force? Just trying to think what else I even care about this year. Getting mad trophies. Good job, real shit. Keep it up. I'm not going to look right now, but one of these days. I still want to do like what do you call it? I want to play Perfect Dark still. I do have the Xbox now, so I can play Perfect Dark. I'd also kind of like to stream Blast Core sometime. I didn't really feel like it tonight again, but like that's a game I'm fairly nostalgic for. I don't know how many streams it'll be good for. Like, because you kind of hit a point with it with Blast Core where what you do for most of the game is just destroy buildings for your like high score. But then after a while, you're just grinding for really high scores, even after like the main story is done per se. How's it going, T Roy? Thank you for the lard. Anthony Jordan, what? When I seen the post on Discord, I thought you were in a hospital bed. No, no. Just saying I have like the writer's block, the streamer's equivalent of writer's block right now. So I just thought I would talk at a camera for a bit until I feel like not talking at a camera a little. I saw is that the AI one, Nest Force? Because I've been seeing something in my feed called like not Gorilla Monsoon, but it's like if Gorilla Monsoon had a podcast. Does sound like him. I didn't see if it's the one I'm thinking. Or is this a different thing altogether, like an old Heenan Monsoon make it to air? I don't think it's okay, it's just an old clip, okay. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Gorilla Monsoon, like AI stuff in my YouTube feed. So yeah, I thought about playing Mario Golf. Some like that would make a good one-off. It's like I don't even want to do that. It's like I don't know. I just wasn't feeling playing anything. Beat Injustice 2 today. That's the like is that the Mortal Kombat versus DC fighting game? Yeah, good work, real shit. Still gotta do like an Earthbound Beginnings short series too. Resident Evil, there you go. I was kind of eyeballing the Resident Evil director's cut. But yeah, I don't know why I'm having such a struggle today. I imagine Sunday I'll be like, all right, Chained Echoes time. Because I really don't like starting a new series on Thursday, like right before I take a break. I like to, if I'm going to start a new series, I kind of like it to be at the start of my streaming week. Watch Terminator 1 and 3 today, but you skipped 2. How's it going, the Wolf Dog? So yeah, not like an overabundance of news, really, I guess. 7 of 10 to plat, so kind of, sort of a pain in the ass, but not really. I watched Terminator 2 last week. Did I get through pro on no. Well, I did like regular pro mode. I haven't done like S plus pro yet. Have I seen the AI generated Trump, Obama, and Biden playing video game? I haven't seen, well, kind of. The only one like that I saw was I think it was Trump and Biden were arguing over what's better, Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, where Obama comes in at the end. Psycho JR, among you. That's awfully sus of you to say that. 2 hours to beat unassisted. Yeah, you can rip through it unassisted pretty quickly for sure. They have all the Dooms on PSN. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the president's, yeah, discussed video. Hey, Scott Pilgrim. Well, that's just a whole kettle of fish. But yeah. Well, go ahead, ask a question, Psycho JR. But yeah, that's oh yeah, and all the Pixel remasters came out. I have half a mind to play 4, I have half a mind to play 6. I don't really, but again, didn't want to get into that tonight. What is Doom 64 on PlayStation right now? What time was time invented? Long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah. Well, like I guess they'd be, yeah, Speedy's block, kind of Paxton. And some Speedy's block. Can download it. Because yeah, I wouldn't expect it to 64 online being Doom. PlayStation doesn't seem to care about having, you know, that sort of thing. Love the PS5, very good. Yeah, we got Final Fantasy 16 coming out in a few months. Funny you mentioned the AI monsoon. Been watching so much pro wrestling content on YouTube lately. Too much to listen to. Oh yeah, there's all kinds. I tend to listen to a lot of Cornette, and I go in and out with Nash, but there's tons of other great podcasts to listen to that I just don't. I mean, only so much time in the day. There's, you know, I would watch other like YouTube stuff, lots of stuff. Warhammer 40K Bolt Gun next month. Playing Mega Man 9 tomorrow. Very good. Very good real shit. Yeah, yeah. Oh, really? Well, you only just discovered Cornette. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely prefer when they, like, stick wrestling adjacent topics. But, I mean, it is what it is. Streamer block or just grind burnout? I mean, it could be a little bit. I mean, every so often when I'm streaming, I get a little burnout anyway. But yeah, I just didn't feel like streaming any games. Eventually, I just thought I'd ramble, incessantly ramble at the camera until I feel I should go to sleep instead. Yeah. But yeah, good times had by. I don't know what I'm gonna have after. Like I have some chili here. I might eat some chili, but I also have some instant mashed potatoes that I might try to eat. How's it going, Thomas O'Mahony? Thumbnail looks like the Navy SEALs just found your hideout in Pakistan. Well, why do you think I fled to my streaming headquarters? So they don't go to my other hideout. But yeah, I suppose I could mix the mashed potatoes with the chili. One thing I've been more inclined to make for myself lately is to mix in like chili with craft dinner. It's not a bad combination. I mean, I could have a cooking stream. I just don't feel like it. I'm even too lazy for a cooking stream right now. I just want to talk at a camera for a minute. Then I feel like I did Morty something constructive today. Hey, Carl Winslow, chicky with chicken velvet is phenomenal. What's chicken velvet? I mean, it sounds good. Great beans, yeah, meat, pasta. Yeah, I love sour cream these days too. Hot sauce and everything. Yeah, until it gave me heartburn on the regular. I do have some Frank's Red Hot all up in here. Yeah, mixed meal of any. My That's one of the main problems I have when it comes to mealtime. Like I will generally just eat a lot of one thing instead of having like a balanced breakfast or other meals that aren't breakfast. How many rooms I got in my apartment? Just this room and a bathroom. So two. I have exactly two rooms. That's how many rooms I have. Yeah, normally I prefer sriracha sauce. I forget why I even got Frank's this time around. Yeah, breakfast is the only meal you need. I mean, you have going the old OMAD diet, one meal a day. Velveeta. It's a fatty, creamy chicken. But yeah, I'm not opposed to some creamy soup. Tim's has like this Canadian, was it not Canadian? Creamy potato bacon soup. It's like 2,000 calories, but so good. Ever played Death Row on OG Xbox? I have not. Violent ultimate frisbee with goals. Look like you need a hug. I kind of do. Need a hug until I have the energy to stream video games again. I figured I at least had it in me to say that I could a game today for an hour into the camera until I get tired of saying that over and over. Thank you for the digital hug there, Tenebroso. Get all nestled in there. Yeah, Harv has two rooms in the apartment. Yeah, Speedy gets the other four. Well, I'm obviously not going to have more rooms than Speedy. Yeah, Mega Man Battle Networks, the game that broke me. Hoping to get the Battle Network Legacy Collection soon. Yeah, do it up. Been excited to play them again. Which Star Ocean game did you try to play, real shit? Really ever played 2 and 3. I didn't like 1 when I played it. How's it going, Video Game Victims? But yeah, Star Ocean 3 is pretty bad with that. Hit the X button 100,000 times, and that's a thing you need to do. Yeah, Surgery DS. Yeah, Trauma Center, New Blood. It kind of cracks me up knowing now that New Blood, you're supposed to play it with two players. but I was playing it with one player. So it's like pretty tough. But yeah, no, I mean, every so often I just either feel like doing a rambling stream or no, I would know. Like I've been sort of going through, I guess, trying to push through a bit of a burnout at the moment. Do I like Japanese? I like Japanese wrestling. I don't watch enough of it though. Oh yeah, looks like he's murdered. Oh yeah, they beat the hell out of each other. Puro, big time. But yeah, apparently you're supposed like realistically supposed to play a two-player Trauma Center New Blood. Yeah, story mode is silently co-op required. I guess so. What I understand correct is correct. Sarasha games that are good, 1 and 2. After that, it needs a lot. Any sports games I like, modern or retro? NBA liked. Outside of like wrestling games, I didn't play a lot of sports games. NBA Jam's like the only one. Which like that would be a fun one off stream. Come to mention it, just do NBA Jam. That'd almost be more like what I would call like an afternoon stream. Like I don't know if I could even stream NBA Jam for 5 hours. Like I think I'd probably get the point. But to a drinking game where you take a shot every time someone says a noun in chat. Well, don't be doing that. That's dangerous. Yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling's good. Used to do like a Fire Pro Wrestling League type of thing on my channel a few years back, where you'd have the characters fight each other, and you just kind of root for them. Yeah, vocal for a 3-pointer. Yeah, no Blades of Steel or NHL 93-94, and you're not really Scud. I didn't really play hockey games growing up. I was strangely isolated from hockey because I couldn't really get on skates because of my short Achilles tendons. I just never really played any hockey games. Hey, Matthew, how you doing? I don't know half of you half as well as I should like. And I like less than half of you half as well as you deserve. Right back at you. Glad you're here. As long as the shots involved. Well, there's the odd, like, I would play some golf games. Like I was talking earlier, I almost streamed Mario Golf tonight. I was thinking about that. Anyone know if Suikoden Tier Chris is any good? I don't find it all that good. If you try to play it, don't think of it as a Suikoden game. Would be my first piece of advice. I actually kind of tried to play it a few months back, and I just couldn't. For the second time. Oh, pasted the quote by accident. From Tolkien. The dude's reports on Chris Chan does something similar as audios of him talking, but the video is just an autoplay of WWE creator wrestler. Oh, Chris Chan fighting people. My video games are on the other side of the place. I'm not gonna move around a bunch right now. 4-time NBA Jam. And oh wow, Retro World Expo. Stopped having the tournament because I won so many times. Genesis version, Unstoppable. Oh, I met the announcer. Cool. From NBA. Did you meet them from downtown? Looked into exposure. Oh, very fast paced and zany, like NBA Jam. Oh, Blades of Steel, NHL 93, 94. Blades of Steel's Infinite because it included, a fighting minigame. Gotcha. As it should. Mr. Dinklepuss, how you doing? Whether to record Final Fantasy while not being able to talk for the video, or just play another game. Maybe Tina Wonderland. I mean, I guess it depends how much you want with Final Fantasy with the vocal track over it. You could always save it if for when you figure that out if it's a goal of yours. Yeah, the Chris Chan story is something else for sure. Yeah. No, I love Suikoden, but Tier Chris or whatever you call it is not great. I say you're pretty well set for any of the numbered entries 1 through 5, although a lot of people don't like 4. But, like, Tactics, I don't know, I'd have to play Tactics again. Suikoden Tactics. There's the Card Stories game, which is good, but also hard. Currently sick, and that's why oh, yeah, need hydration, yeah, in vast quantities. Yeah, totally. Yeah, definitely stay hydrated over there. Cyrax. You can say with a loud voice, "Long live Jesus Christ." I can say that. I can say a lot of things. I have this voice box that allows me to say things. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't remember Suikoden Tactics super well either, but yeah. I remember resetting it a few times because of the permadeath. Oh, Pedialyte? I've heard that's good for when you're It's in the duplex. Wait, what's in the duplex? Oh, yeah, yeah. The, dice game in Suikoden. Suikoden 1 is crazy money. Is that a thing of him? It is. Got a little bit of my kitchen set up. You can see my butter, my coconut oil, my Himalayan salt, as well as my Dragon Quest slime staring into your soul with a one-winged angel Kefka mounted on him. I bet you did real shit. But yeah, I like Himalayan salt. I just like the flavor of it better. I find it's more of like a full flavor. Yeah, Suikoden's a great game. I can't wait for the remaster. I also realized, like, I went back and looked. Apparently, I've been doing Suikoden shorts since November. I didn't realize I've been doing them this long, but apparently, it's been since November. I'll probably be done by like June. So decent run on that. If I could get a similar, well, Suikoden 1 and 2, but so I'm just trying to do some mental, like, if I can get 30 shorts at a Mario RPG, it's like, well, there's 10 months worth of, because I like to try to upload 3 per week. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep that pace up, but that's where I want to be. Hey, loser, what's happened? There's 5, well, there's 5 numbered Suikoden games. Yeah, thanks, Matthew. I still have 6 or 7. I could probably do more, but I have about 6 or 7 more Suikoden short videos I want to make, at least until the remaster comes out. Then there's going to be some patchwork I'm going to want to do. Because I want to do a video on Clive's Quest. I don't know if I have the heart to do another playthrough right now. Even though I would just run through it quickly, but like it's fairly time heavy thing to do. I don't know. Either I will or I won't. It's 100% going to be a trophy though. There's no way it won't be. Getting cutscened on the first. Can you rewind the clock? I mean, you can. Apparently, you can. I'm trying really hard to do everything with Suikoden 2 legitimately. You know, outside of like save state abuse when it's called for. Have I tried Bolalo? I don't know what that is. It's gonna be on like Switch, Xbox, PS4, PS5, from what I understand. Suikoden Remaster, PC. How's it going, Scott Rosh? Fingers crossed we're gonna have like New Game Plus functionality this time. Food item. Oh, Final Fantasy 12. I love 12. Right, yeah. I think you should purge everything, switch to something completely different and enjoyable for you. Yeah, video games shouldn't be work. No, I agree with that for sure. I don't really feel like the how do I put this? With the shorts, I don't really feel like they're work. The only part that feels like work, I guess, is trying to get a certain like keep up with a certain schedule. How to beat Ruby Weapon easy. Just go into the fight, yeah, with battle assist enabled. There, we did it, fair and square. But like I feel like I am kind of getting to that point with the shorts where I'm gonna have like 3 or maybe 4 more games that I'm like kind of excited to do shorts about. After that, I might just stop doing them because it's like there's just not a lot of games left that I'm bursting at the seams to make like a short video about. I shouldn't really force it once I hit that point. Oh, you beat Octopath Traveler 2 today? Streaming that today. But I'm like, yeah. Because I didn't think it was on PS5 yet, but I found it there, so I thought about it. Yeah, I still need to play 13-2 and Type 0 World of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I just wasn't inspired to play anything today. I looked at a bunch of stuff, just nothing was clicking for me today. So after like an hour and a half, I was like, I'm just gonna talk at the camera for a bit, and then see you Sunday. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm definitely like I said, I always get a little kind of like antsy when I go to switch from one game to another. Like I'm definitely excited to do Mario RPG, but I gotta finish the Suikoden stuff. But if I'm gonna not try to do the Mega Man 11 records right now for a bit, that's gonna free up a lot of time for me to do shorts. I think that was part of my problem because I was trying to have the mental energy to do like 10, 11 hour 11 when I should really be doing shorts. I think that's kind of part of the problem. Oh, a Subnautica-esque game, but you're an astronaut. That'd be cool. I don't think Type Zero's on. It might have online functionality, but I don't think it needs to be online. I've only played a little bit of. Well, I played the GameCube Fire Emblem. What was it? I always get this wrong. Path of Radiance, not Pool of Radiance. Path of Radiance. First Fire Emblem I played, and I guess it's not a good one to start with. Oh yeah. Understandable. Felt like that recently. Also, anything beyond, yeah, an idle game. Having the energy to play since I've been sick. How's it going, Aperculum Audio? Yeah, shorts are, yeah, they're definitely, yeah, not monetized anywhere near as well as real. Yeah, not even close. They just help with like subscriber count too, which like subscriber count's one of those things. Like you kind of use it to monitor your overall progress, but like it's kind of like the more you get them, the less important it is in a sense. Because it's like I've unlocked most of the YouTube muscles and stuff. Now it's just a matter of doing whatever. But yeah, the monetization on shorts is abysmal. But either way, yeah, they'll do them until I don't feel like it anymore. Made the same mistake. Yeah, Path of Radiance was the only Fire Emblem game I ever played. Yeah, never beat it. Sold my copy. But yeah, I did try playing a little bit of one of them on the Switch. That's was like for Famicom, and I did like what I played of it. I just didn't go back to it. Yeah. Oh, that happens. Reaching for that 1K. Well, I mean, just keep grinding. It took me well, I mean, I started my YouTube channel in 2009, but I didn't get, like, serious about it until 2017. But it took me until I think it was, like, about a year of daily uploads before I hit 1,000 subscribers. I remember as I was streaming Final Fantasy 12 when it happened, but I think it was, like, February or March 2018. So it's definitely a grind. Guy James just chatting a bit tonight. Three Houses was great, but can't get into Engage at all. On the mend. Well, at least you're feeling better. But yeah, I'm just sort of, like I said, I was sort of having like a writer's block with my streaming tonight, so I just am chatting for a bit. Don't expect this to be like some sort of marathon stream here. It's just more to touch base. I just didn't feel like streaming any games tonight for some reason. Should be back to normal on Sunday. Trying to unlock all the extra characters because you get to clear the game like 20 times. Oh, for Path of Radiance. Is that that's the one where you have to play through it a bunch to get all the characters? Yeah, then your memory card died. Oh my god, that's hurting. Three Houses had a decent story till they added DLC. Oh, which ruined the of the route choices. Any plans for the weekend? I really actually do need to do my taxes. Is what I should do. Probably be what I do Saturday. I can't really afford to push it off another week. As long as I get it in, like the CRA is going on strike if they haven't already gone on strike, so it's not like that's going to be a huge hurry, but I just need to get that done. In Canada, you have an 30th to do your taxes, not the 15th of April. So I still have some time, but I need to do it. So try to do that Saturday, see if I can actually do some shorts Sunday. If I could get all my Suikoden shorts done that I want to get done, then I could actually get started in Mario RPG, and I'd probably just feel better in general. Be like, yeah, making progress, playing this new game that well, it's not new, but playing another game. Oh, Hawaii vacation is canceled. Oh, because of the federal strike. Oh, because of the passport people. That's hurting. But yeah, how's it going, Str? Heading out tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the airport. Oh, leaving at 6 to go to Nashville for my brother and his wife. Oh, well, enjoy the wedding. But yeah, just like I said, like I've been saying repeatedly, just kind of popping on briefly tonight to just touch base, ramble a bit. I just didn't want to completely no show tonight. But I figured at some point a game would come to me and I'd be like, let's stream this. And then it just didn't happen. So I'm like, all right, let's just chat. How you doing, Plateface? It's going all right. Oh, it's their second wedding. Went to Hawaii for the American wedding, but Nashville's the Ethiopian wedding. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but enjoy. Hearing a lot of good things about the Mario movie. Yeah, I have too. Yeah, if that movie doesn't. I would actually be surprised if it had a Mario RPG reference, but I wouldn't mind if it did. Be fine by me. If you're on the weekends, I bet your ass will be watching you. I doubt I'll be on this weekend. Like I said, I need to get some taxes done and stuff. I figured I'd enjoy the Mario movie if I saw it. I kind of want to go see it, but I don't know if I'm going to now. Oh, they added a character that hunts the ones with the stupid name, regardless of route, so blue lines have a reason for them to be hunted out, yeah. Which removes the main drawback, okay, of the route. Yeah, who needs taxes? The government, that's why I have to do them. But yeah, it's not. I always do my own, so do my own, do them by hand. Pretty sure I'm the only guy under 40 in Canada that still does their. That's how I like to do it. Started playing Infernomax yesterday. Not bad. 8-bit game, still pretty fun. Never heard of it. Pretty fun still at the beginning. What else do I have? Yeah, I kind of thought about playing. I thought about Terraria for a bit. I thought about Mega Man, just like Mega Man 1 and 2 or something. Just wasn't having it. How you doing, Mug fan? Bob Hoskins will always be best Mario. I mean that's a tough one. Bob Hoskins or Captain Lou Albano. Have you heard of the NES Maker? Is that like a YouTube channel, the NES Maker, and its community of game makers? I don't think so. Just saying hi. Well, hi, Mug fan. Hope you're well. Hope you found plenty of your favorite beverage today. You have to go with Captain Lou because of professional wrestling. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Do the Mario. And you'll go to hell before you die. I saw a SNES drunk video today. It was an arcade game. I forget the name of it already. Magical something. Looked good. I have season 1 of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Oh, it's a software to make NES games. So it's like a homebrew type of thing? Like a homebrew game engine? That could be interesting to tinker with. Game making's kinda over my head. Like, I did the RPG Maker RPG, but even still nowhere near on the level of Ultimate Warrior, yeah, but Captain Lou Albano, yeah, had some pretty manic promos. As Captain Lou and Mario alike. Yeah, both have their pros, and if I want a fighting Mario, lose the man. Yeah, but only Bob could polish that turd. Apparently, John Leguizamo's none too pleased that he wasn't Luigi again. Poor John Leguizamo. I have an eyelash in my eye. Feel sorry for me. Ah, it's happening. I'm cursed. Cursed with eyelashes in my eyes. NES Maker's designed to be for people who aren't programmers. Okay, like RPG Maker for NES games. Maybe it's dumbed down enough that I could understand it. All right, Strider. Debating buying a game maker, but I know I'm 99% likely to not finish a game if I do pick it up. That's fair. Think it could be fun even if it's just messing with it. I mean, yeah, you could always just, try your luck on one and then just make that mistake for yourself. Be like, "Oh, I was right. I'm not going to play this." And then But maybe you'll play it and be like, "Oh, I actually love doing this." Or you learn something tinkering around with it that you can, take with you some doing anything else. I forget who Luigi was in the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I'm always just so hung up on Lou Albano. Ugh, Tenebrosol. That's awful. Had an eyelash get stuck for like 3 days. Eye ended up swelling shut. Ugh. The worst is looking in a mirror and seeing that there's like an eyelash completely on your eye. Especially if you're a big baby like me that doesn't like touching their eyes. Got RPG Maker on sale, but it's not the deluxe edition. I like the one on PS1. That's the one I messed around with. There's one I looked at on Steam for like 5 minutes, and like I didn't like the interface, so I didn't use it at all. Danny Wells, okay, was Luigi. Never would have. I don't even know if I know that actor from anything else. He's not a wrestler, so he had no chance to survive. Make your time. Got some window fans trying to get ahead of the summer heat. Good idea. You don't need that. Don't need that slowing you down. Get summer hot and can't do anything because you're too busy being hot. Oh, did a lot of dick cartoons. Meh. Okay, I thought that was DLC at first. Oh, Heathcliff really in Ghostbusters. Okay, so he's been round the block then. Scene on the first Terminator where the Terminator had to cut the organic eye out. I'm not squeamish, yeah, but I can't look at that. Yeah, anything like that, I have a hard time with. Not pleasant. Spoiler alert, in Yakuza Like a Dragon, there's a scene in the game where like someone gets their eyeballs like pushed it. Ugh. Had to look away. Like I'm not even sure they really showed it, but ugh. Yeah, eyeballs are a no-go, yeah. It's kind of like an unwritten rule thing. Speedy, come up here and be a cat. Speedy, be a cat. Buddy. Come up. Come up. So easy for you to get into the shot tonight, Speedy. And you're not doing it. You're just gonna sit down. You want me to come up, that's why I won't. How's an Alaska traditionally built with AC? I believe that. So summer heat moves in, it gets brutal. Yeah, I can't imagine the AC is easy to come by. Speedy, come on, buddy, come up. He's too busy having a bath. I want to see Kitty. He's licking himself. Danny, oh, he's Canadian. I didn't know that. Played the bartender on the Jeffersons. Jesus Christ, man! Yikes on yeah. I didn't even know that. Like I knew that. Like I know it's a socket and like stuff can go in and your eye can pop out and stuff. I didn't know you could actually like fish hook someone's eye like that. Ugh, that's kind of like a, pardon the pun, like a bullseye kind of. Like I feel like that'd be hard to do on purpose. Hey, Amod. Oh yeah, I can't wait for the new Suikoden to come out. I'm gonna play the. Okay, Speedy. There, Speedy Cam. He's like, you know what? I am accepting of this that you did. I'd move the camera, but like it's gonna. I'm kind of holding him while petting him, and it'll startle. There's my chance. How's it going, Michael Mervin? Hi, hi, Speedy the cat. Hi. Oh, you can hear him purring. Good. They can hear you purring, Speed. Like these emoji responses. Likewise. Yeah, Stan Hansen. Yeah, I think popped Vader's eye out. One kitty headbutts. I don't think he's in like a headbutting mood, but he's letting me scratch behind his ear, so. Yeah, how about Suikoden music? What about Suikoden music? Somewhat tangentially related. I ended up getting the Breath of Fire 2 and 3 vinyl to accompany the Breath of Fire 1 vinyl. But I also saw that there was a Suikoden 1 vinyl. I didn't take the plunge on it yet, though. How about the sleep night? All right, Flamsterette, thanks for stopping in. Have a good sleep. Tell us one tough guy story about Haku. Every wrestling fan knows at least one. Well, like he yanked out someone's eye out in a fight, didn't he? Am I thinking the right guy? Haku? How's it going, Unnotated? Definitely not late here. Yeah, how you doing? Oh, not too bad. Saying earlier, like I was having a bit of writer's block as far as streaming was concerned. So I'm like, I'm just gonna chat for a bit. I'm gonna talk at the camera for an hour or two and then just go about my business. Bit a guy's nose off, is that it? Forced to be reckoned with. I get stabbed in the eye with a hypodermic needle. Haven't seen that movie in years yet. Still makes me sweaty. Popped an eye out and then popped it back in. Ah. I think the fact that he could pop an eye back in afterwards is even scarier. He can take you apart, then put you back together again. Just so he can take you apart again. So don't mess with him. Oh, actually tuned into the WrestleMania. Yeah, to see how things would. Yeah, poor Cody is right. All the stars were aligned for him to win the title, and they're like, no. You got to see the whole story play out. No. Also heard Haku threaten to pop an eye out needed one time. Yeah. That he would threaten to do it wouldn't surprise me. I'm not going to try to call his bluff, though. I think that's probably about one of the most horrific things that could happen to you, watching somebody eat your eye. No, thank you. I'm not going to, that's not a bluff I'm going to try my luck against. Yeah, now that Vince Evil Stash incarnation is back, he's ensuring that LA Knight, is getting 0 screen time. What's that about? Because he seems to be getting over quite nicely, LA Knight. I don't know a lot about like the new guys, but LA Knight seems to be doing all right. Yeah, Vince McMahon with the Sax Pastius mustache he could get his hands on. Yeah, why would LA Knight? Yeah, show up for Hollywood WrestleMania. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why either. That's why he wasn't there. Why LA Knight wouldn't be there. He looks like a demented Walt Disney now. He's probably going to get cryogenically frozen next to Walt Disney. Well, he always wanted to be the Walt Disney of wrestling, didn't he? So he's just trying to look like him, too. Yeah, I don't know. You have to see the whole story play out, right? Well, I mean, if the story's for Reigns, fine, I guess. But I think it's like one part, like people are eager to see a new, like I imagine people want to see a new champion now. Even though I'm sure they want to be like, oh, Roman held the belt for 1,000 days. Look at it. Look at the stats on that guy. Yeah, insane promo skills and has been held in stasis. Yeah, it's a sadly familiar old tale by now. Yeah, for any long time fan. Oh, yeah, Vince should have retired. Yeah, 20 years. Yeah, around there. Around the time UE, he should have retired. Speedy the cat. I liked Vince doing, like, when he was feuding with Austin and stuff. But after a while, it's like, you don't need to, like, maybe you gotta run creative control by, a few other people. What do you have all these writers for if this is how the show's gonna be anyway? Yeah, not worth right, yeah, not blowing the insane babyface heat and story apex behind Cody. Yeah, having, torn his pec and everything like that, brutal looking injury, and if Cody wins the title 6 months from now, yeah, I won't out no. There's no way it'll be bigger for Cody. Even if he wins it, it'll be like a wet fart in comparison, unfortunately. Like, it'd be a great moment for him still, like, I'm not gonna poo-poo that, but yeah, the time would have been, this past Mania. She could stay longer, but can't. Yeah, no worries. No worries up and in. Have a good night. No, I'll probably be up for streaming Chained Echoes or Battle Network or something on Sunday. I just kind of felt like it was either like I do a one-off tonight or no, just here babbling for a bit. Yeah, maybe Vince has worked himself into a shoot with the character. Hey, David. Host Snap is Megarp having a Delor breakdown. I don't know what that means, so hopefully that's what's happening. I don't know if I actually saw that match, Nest Force. The Sabu, Terry Funk, barbed wire. Speedy, my boom operator. Adjust my microphone, Speedy. I need it closer. Speedy. I need the mic closer to my face, buddy. Good boy. Yeah, he's really reaching. Aren't you? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Good Speedy the cat. The dreaded hoodie Rudden. Yeah, imagine Avengers Infinity War ended with Thanos snapping his finger and we don't see who disappears. Yeah. Yeah, until Endgame a year later. Yeah, poor Storm's forecasted, into tomorrow. He's in a particularly funny position right now. Because I just sort of picked him up and rolled him onto his back, and he's like, "Okay, fine, you're petting me, great." Normally, I like him to just walk up on me on his own on stream. Because normally I can rely on him to do it, but today, because the whole camera is visible, he knows it, so he's going to be a little more resilient to that, aren't you? Sergeant Pain Train, how you doing? Look like the D&D beat 'em ups. Who, me? Siamese cat has the craziest squeaking, warbling purr, really. Almost never meow ever. Yeah, very funny inversion. Okay. Average cat behaviors. I seem to recall, I want to say my aunt had a Siamese. I remember a Siamese from when I was little. But I'll be damned if I can remember where I happened across them. So I don't really have a lot of experience with them, IRL. Cody moved from feuding with Roman to Brock. Yeah, they wouldn't do that unless they still plan on keeping the belt on him. Yeah, for a while. Well, I mean, that's great if they want to keep Cody looking strong, but even if he wins it at SummerSlam, it's like, why? For what? Like, you should have just done it at Mania, though. Like, if he's not going to lose it at Mania, when's he going to lose it? Next Mania? Like, when would even make sense? They make a sound that's like a wheel that needs its axle oiled badly. Speedy, where are you going, buddy? You getting anchored in? Yeah, you're getting anchored in. He's right on my lap now. I haven't seen like tons of Brock's matches, but it seems like it's a lot of, German suplexes, F5s now. Like, he suplexed the ever loving shit out of Cena that one match, and it was funny. It was hilarious when he did it then, and then he's like, oh, this is all I actually have to do. I only have to German suplex. It's like, well, no. Please also do other things. It was funny you did this to Cena. You don't need to do this for the next 15 years. But here we go. Like, we've known for a while that Vince has had an obsession with Roman, but like, I'm surprised they've had the belt on him for so long. But I also haven't been following the angle either, so I can't really say one way or the other. I'd say Goldberg's way more like Brock. At least has like some legitimate like fighting ability. Goldberg is, and I'm not discounting this, is like mostly like just intense. Like, Goldberg is an intense motherfucker, but Brock has a lot more old fighting experience. Oh yeah, old wrestling. NWO get born live in Daytona Beach. 96. A friend tell me once that if Vince came out, was by, and had a fetish for overly muscular men, he would just nod his head and say everything makes sense. I don't think Vince has ever really denied it. Show me on camera Vince ever denying that. Have you ever seen Vince like do commentary for like the World Bodybuilding Federation that he had? It's pretty funny listening to his commentary of that. Yeah, the thing that's annoying about Brock in that regard is like he can work great. He's just prefers to just suplex people. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he doesn't care to have a. No, he has a bigger arsenal. He just chooses not to use it, which is frustrating. And I agree, it's frustrating to watch because he could be having way more like technically engaging matches. But I mean, the whole Suplex City thing. I mean, is Brock gonna listen to me? No, probably not. Yeah, wrestlers will literally meme about it. Yeah, promos. Yeah, with his approval. Yeah, he doesn't care. But I mean, if Brock can make all that money and just wrestle that way, like, I'd be more mad at WWE for allowing it than Brock wanting to do that. Wrestle a very safe style a few times a year and get paid millions of dollars. Why not? Oh yeah, that was brutal. Vince tearing both his quads at Rumble. I forget if it was 2002 or 2003. The one with Batista and Cena. Maybe it's '04. I forget now. Maybe it's 2025. I forget. Yeah, Sami Zayn got so over for a while. I didn't really notice with Owens so much. I heard the grassroots campaign about it with Sammy, though. I'm not taking anything away from Owens. I just didn't really hear about it the same as I did with Sammy. But no, they've been working their asses off for years. So. Excuse me. Yeah, Canadians, always breaking through into wrestling here, there, and everywhere. Owens and Zayn. Montreal. How's it going, me? Thought I had something wrestling related to talk about, other than what we've talked about. Pretty good. Yeah, then there's the time Kevin Nash injured his quad just walking across the ring. Yeah. My quad. Yeah, I know it's not right to laugh at another's misfortune, but that was unintentional dark humor. Well, I mean, some of that stuff too, like it happened so long ago. It's kind of like a statute of limitations on that. Like Nash himself jokes about it, tearing his quad that time. Imagine coming up all the way the career ladder. Yeah, that too. Yeah, with your real life best friend. Yeah, that's not terribly common. Just owned a nonsensical sovereign citizen on his own stream. Good work. It was awesome. Yeah, poor Shane. And poor The Miz not knowing what to do about poor Shane. Shocked I didn't get booted. I mean, respect. Respect on that. Kevin and Scott used to come into my Blockbuster. Oh, yeah. Oviedo, Florida, all the time. F picks. Oh, that's cool. The Rabbit Dude, how you doing? Welcome. I don't like The Miz. I never liked The Miz, but he's an underappreciated workhorse. I almost want to say, like, 1-to-1, but almost like this generation's Jeff Jarrett, where, like, I never really liked him, but can work. But, like, I think The Miz is just really good at being unlikable. It's hard to separate that from the from the real guy, who, like, if you were to actually talk to him, he'd probably be like, "You know what? This guy's alright." But he just comes across as such an unlikable dickhead on TV. Like, even when he's a good guy, he's just an unlikable dickhead. Feel bad for The Miz, but he has to be. Yeah, he's doing just fine. No tears spilled over The Miz. Yeah, and he doesn't have to work, yeah, most of the time. Wish someone would ask us to attack The Miz. What's going on about blocking streamers? I don't think anyone's blocking streamers. Or vice versa. Well, I think Ziggler's thing is he strikes me as the type who just, like, always kinda does what he's told. So, like, because of that, he gets used sometimes when he could be appreciated a bit more. He's such a dickhead. He keeps up kayfabe even if you meet him IRL. Take that smug look off his face. No, I'm just sitting here chatting tonight. I was having like just like a writer's block as for lack of a better term for my stream tonight, so I just decided to do a late just chatting thing for a bit. And then enjoy my weekend, then probably play Chained Echoes or Mega Man Battle Network 2 on Sunday. Yeah, I just kept looking through different games. I just wasn't feeling like streaming anything. So it happens. But I still felt like streaming. I could have just not streamed, but I'm like, I wanna pop on for a minute. Yeah, having yeah, I'm having streamer's block. Yeah, exactly. Which doesn't normally happen to me, like, normally I have a like, there's been plenty of times streaming where, like, it would be, like, an hour or 2 before the stream would start, and I'd have no idea what I wanna play, and then I would just be like, "Oh, I'll play this game," but that just didn't happen tonight. Well, the game that thought I was gonna play, Final Fan excuse me. First, I thought I was gonna play Mario Golf, but then I'm like, "No, no, I should play Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm." And then it, like, got about time to stream, and I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't wanna play it, though. I thought I did, but I don't." And then it was just a mess ever since. Oh, yeah, I have the same look. Yeah, that's fair. On my face, I do when I'm playing video games. Yeah, I still have, like, the sideways camera. I like my sideways camera and my, male equivalent of resting bitch face that I have when I'm streaming in general. My words. But, yeah, would love to hear, Release Chronicles or Suikoden 1 and 2 remaster. I wonder if part of what I'm going through right now was, like, I was kinda hyped up to like, I was under the impression that they were gonna come out in March, or at least Ayuden Chronicles was. So it's like, okay, well, I was kinda hyped for that, now there's still nothing, so I'm kinda, like, blue balled with both of them right now. Would you think I would just use this as as an opportunity? Like, I'm working through Battle Network, I'm gonna start Chained Echoes. Then I really should try to get a PS1 RPG or 2 started before, Final Fantasy 16 comes out, because I'll be playing that. Yeah, for all we know, it'll be like a Christmas release. Like, they just said 2023, but it's also an indie game effectively, so so it wouldn't surprise me if it got pushed back. Gonna go make dinner. Sounds good to me. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy your dinner. I believe that. Nash got paid more for the Turtles than he made his first year of wrestling. I'm not surprised. Hollywood money. Not surprised. What was I saying? I forget. So yeah, there's not really a lot of. I thought there was like more stuff this year that I was hyped to play, but now it's like, okay, Aiden Chronicles and, well, yeah, Suikoden 1-2 remaster, but those and Final Fantasy 16. I can't think anything else now. I thought there was like a bunch of stuff. I mean, I'm not that offended if that's all there is. Then I can actually work on some of my backlog, like I also thought about playing Mighty Number Nine, but like I couldn't. I didn't want to do that to you guys. Silk Song. I've heard that name, Silk Song. What is that? It's like a sequel to, not, I don't think Hollow Knight, but like it's something like that. It's like one of those types of games. Thank you. Took me a few times. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do my flash photography thumbnail type of thing. It's so bright. To be so bright. Goodness. I keep thinking that like some year I'm gonna want to go to the theater and watch like every movie. I don't know if I ever will, but I like the idea of it. Just spend 1 year, watch every movie that comes out the theaters. Let's be a movie review channel for a year, among other things. I think that would get expensive though. Like even if I didn't buy popcorn. I don't know how many movies actually come out in the run of a year. I would assume around 100. Like 2 theaters. That's probably a gross underestimation, but since inception, that was a while ago. I think John Wick 4 was probably the last movie I saw in theaters. Like I was just in theaters. Wasn't that long ago. And before that, it might have been Avatar. No, the Cocaine Bear, then Avatar. I usually see a movie like, I don't know, 3, 4 times a year. I get dragged to a movie. I very rarely will I be like, I want to go see this movie. It's usually someone I know movie. Yeah, okay, sure. Sure, I will do that thing. Pretend to be cultured. Watch a movie. And I suppose, hey, Dwayne Foy, how you doing tonight? I suppose I could also try to come up with a few other cooking stream ideas to have on, quote unquote, the back burner. Like for other nights I don't want to stream, but just might be like, hey, I'll make this food. I keep thinking about doing like a taco night. I could also like make a pizza. Always been a shut in, but the COVID lockdowns just made me agoraphobic. I don't know if it's put me like full like into that, but like I think the COVID lockdown sort of came at a time that I was starting to not go out as much anyway, so pretty good about to go to bed. Oh, right on. I have to work in the morning. I'm playing Shadow Man Remastered. Well, I hope you're enjoying it. But yeah, I could totally see how the lockdowns would kind of make you be like, well, I don't want to go out at all now. Trying to, get out, make them at least get some sunlight and some oxygen. Try to absorb some of that vitamin D through my skin. I'm gonna try to take advantage of the summer. Like actually just go places. Hey David. Thank you for the 4.99 super chat. Play Hollow Knight. I wanna say I have Hollow Knight in my it's either my library, my PS4 library. I might actually have access to that already. I know when I was looking at games earlier tonight that Hollow Knight was one of them that I saw somewhere. Like I can't remember if I got it like for PS Plus month or maybe I just saw it when I was looking at games or whatever. But yeah, I've heard good things about Hollow Knight. Heard it's a good game. But I forget if anyone answered the question or whatever. But like, is that actually related to Silk Song? Or it's just like a similar type of thing? Hey, Rockman Mega Man, thank you for the 100 yen super chat. Konnichiwa. Arigato. Appreciate it. Go for walks, but don't go to crowded places much. Yeah. I don't blame you at all. Plus, where I live, you have a lot of. Oh, really? What? Yeah, have a lot of racists. I don't have the energy to deal. Yeah, well, I don't blame. Yeah, a lot of energy to waste on people that aren't going to change their mind. About being bigots and all that. Just stare at the Dragon Quest slime plushie enough. Starts to look like he's high on something. PCP. No one knows. Okay. Probably a sequel. Okay, but Star is a different character. Gotcha. I see. I see. Yeah, thank you, folks. Thank you for just listening to me ramble into a camera, even though I don't have video game accompaniment at the moment. I keep saying I want to play Tales of Destiny 2 also. Like for PS1 games, I want to do Tales of Destiny 2. I still got to do Legend of Legaia. I still got to do Brave Fencer Musashi, Threads of Fate. Well, that was like part of what was really pushing me to do a stream. So it's like, hey, at least I'll be alive. I'll be live for a few hours. It'll give you guys somewhere to hang out for a bit. I can pull it together for a little bit. I'll probably pick up some subs playing Hollow Knight. It's one of those things where it doesn't hurt as like a variety channel. Like you do kind of like scoop up people from all sorts of different, interest groups. I mean, also it's also a double-edged sword because sometimes if you stream something, it's like you'll get someone who's like really invested like for that game, but then you move back to like something else, and that's just kind of it because like that's the game they're interested in, and that is how it is, and that's fine. I forget if I had a point. Oh, yeah, I never finished Brave Fencer Musashi either. Hey, Scott Rush, super chat, appreciate it. Smile and thumbs up, thank you, thank you. Cheers. PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 7 with no materia equipped Laertes. Trying to remember if I started to do a playthrough like that as a kid or if I'm just thinking like original weapons and armor. Wild Arms Marathon. I'm not a fan of Wild Arms 1. I have been working through Wild Arms 2 though. Very slowly. I'm on like part 4, I think. But no, I only got, I want to say like halfway through Brave Fencer Musashi. I don't know why I never beat it. Yeah, no, I get that. Mentioned this earlier, but what I like about the smaller is they feel closer to home for me. Like that's like a double-edged sword, like chat thing. Like as a streamer, you kind of want, as many viewers as you can get. But at the same time, once you cross a certain threshold of viewers, like the chat gets so busy that it kind of loses any like appeal. Like it goes by too fast that no one can really interact effectively. It just depends. Like you can have a chatty 20 and it can seem busier than like a slow talking 60. So there's a bit of that too. Breath of Fire 3 and 4. Oh yeah. Breath of Fire 3 and 4. I want to do some shorts on those too. But wouldn't mind revisiting them and shit, what was the other game that I was thinking when I saw Breath of Fire 3 and 4? Damn it. PS1 JRPGs. Yeah, not that just feels different for most channels. Oh. Yeah, in a good way. Well, good. Done any spring cleaning yet? Oh, very slowly. I do need to do like a proper run through here. Get moved around and done and dusted as it were. Never played Jade Cocoon. I'm not opposed to it. Yeah, I prefer a smaller chat. Yeah, more fun, nice and cozy. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely have a certain, vibe to them. A quaint chat. Tales Destiny 2. What the hell was I gonna say? I don't remember. Xenogears. I wouldn't mind revisiting Xenogears. I think it might have been that is all I wanted to say. In addition to other ones I've played on PS1. Front Mission 3 again. Tornado Sirens, well. Hope you don't get a tornado siren upside the head. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to do the Mega Man 11 thing once a month again for a while. At least until I can find more energy again. Bait and Kados, I've never played any of them. I'm pretty sure they're getting a remaster or a re-release, aren't they? Bait and Kados. But no, I've never played them, any of them. Yeah. Pokedex entry 132, Harv. Yeah. Ditto. Lunar 1 and 2. There's plenty of RPGs on the PS1 I haven't even touched yet. Let alone I wouldn't mind revisiting. So yeah, the ones I haven't played yet. Threads of Fate, Brave Fencer Musashi, which aren't really, RPGs, but like they're Square games. Guardians Crusade, which I forget who even makes that. Legend of Legaia. Other stuff that I forgot to mention. But yeah, revisiting Breath of Fire 3 and 4, Xenogears. Oh yeah, Loon. Which I'd be more inclined to play in the summer. Those are like summer games for me. Lunar. I think that'd be nighttime games, if anything. Then eventually someday the AEW game will come out, and I want to try to do like a soft relaunch of the Mega Harv Championship Wrestling League. We make a bunch of creative guys, make them fight each other. See how that goes. But yeah, I think I might just need to write down a bunch that I want to actually do and just have like a tangible list in front of me. Then I just won't forget stuff, and I might be more hyped to play other ones. I have Alundra on the PS3. But I haven't played it. I should, though. I hear it's good. I hear it's puzzly, but good. Also, never actually played Valkyrie Profile. I played Silmeria, like the PS2 one. Oh yeah, Ogre Battle. I should play Ogre. I should at least try to stream Ogre Battle. I have a feeling that my streams of Ogre Battle wouldn't be that good, but I mean, I could always just try for a bit, and if it's not clicking, I can move on. I kind of wanted to revisit Tecmo. Well, I never streamed it, but Tecmo Secret of the Stars. There's something else that Ogre Battle reminded me of, or I thought of before Ogre Battle. Then there's Ogre Battle 64, which I've also haven't played. Tier Remaster, I was all over that. I got the Platinum Trophy and everything. Yeah, that was a great remaster. Re-added Fuse's quest, albeit not in its original form. A lot of cut content put back into it, quality of life stuff. Definitely the definitive way to play Saga Frontier. I'm hopeful we're going to be getting Saga Frontier 2 remaster. That's what I want. Wasn't a huge fan of, like, I liked it for a bit back in the day, Saga Frontier 2, but then I got a certain way through Gustav's scenario and I just totally lost interest. But if it was remastered, I would play through it again. Still have a couple other Zelda games to play. I could play Zelda 1 on 3D Sun or Majora's Mask, but I'm not ready to do that. Yeah, no, don't worry. I don't feel pressured. The only people who seem to stream Ogre Battle on YouTube did the try hard speedruns, really. With only the meta where the game allows. Yeah, there's lots of freedom in your playstyle in Ogre Battle. I know that much. I should revisit it though. It is a very unique title. Never beat it. I've mentioned it before, but Battle to the point where like the levels start floating like balloons. That's as far as I ever got. I would certainly play a new Bushido Blade or a remaster of Bushido Blade. I did a stream of Bushido Blade 1, but my internet connection was god awful. I don't even know if the stream's still up. I might have unlisted it. That being said, I could just stream it again with an internet connection that's working. It'd be better if I had someone to play it with, though. It's kind of a weird game to play for an extended period of time, just because of the way the battles work. Like, it's either you're either gonna die immediately or it's gonna be like a 75-minute long endurance battle. I mean, a Turtles in Time run, like, ever. I was really hyped for the Cowabunga collection. Then I think I took a week off of streaming right when it came out, and then when I came back, I was like, "Eh." It came out, I'm back, eh. But, I mean, that'd probably be, it's a way to play Turtles in Time. I could always revisit Shredder's Revenge, too. Shredder's Revenge was kind of like a weird thing where, like, I played it and I enjoyed it, but, like, literally, like, every other was also playing it, so I was kinda like, "Okay, I'm over it already." Not that I blame anyone for playing it. I played it, but, like, sometimes when that happens, it's like, "Okay, enough." Yeah, Turtles in Time is great. Oh my god, yeah, Beyond the Beyond. I actually have Beyond the Beyond. I more bought it as a joke because I played it back in the day and I didn't like it. But yeah, Camelot Studios, I believe. The Golden Sun people responsible for it, I think. Trying to think if I even have like a favorite Halloween game per se. Not really. Like I go hot and cold with Resident Evil stuff, which you've probably noticed. But like I don't really have one that I like ritualistically play on Halloween. Trying to think if there even really is one. It's not coming to me. I've played Shining Force sort of. Like me and fellow YouTuber Karma Jolt did tag team live streams Shining Force 1 and 2. So I played half of Shining Force 1 and half of Shining Force 2. He played the other half. I really liked Shining Force 1, which because I think like it was especially conducive to the tag team live stream format. Whereas Shining Force 2 had world map moments and when handing off each episode, it was really easy to get lost. But yeah, no, really enjoyed Shining Force 1. I think 2 was also good. It's just like I said, and that format wasn't I don't think was the greatest to play Shining Force 2. Then there's like episode 1 of the third game on the Sega Saturn. We didn't get the rest of them stateside from what I gather. Yeah, I don't know. Sega Collection on Steam's not working properly. Okay. I think the only well, I mean, I had Phantasy Star 4 on Steam. I don't know. I had like the what do you call it? Like the hub world where you're like in a bedroom. It's like, hey, this is where we're gonna play Phantasy Star 4. I think I might have Shining in the Darkness in that contraption as well. I like the idea of it would just wind up not being a very exciting stream because I would just be lost. Because it's a first person dungeon crawler, there's not like an excessive amount to like talk about. I say as I have no game to reference tonight. Yeah, Shining in the Darkness is a 3-person party Final Fantasy sword. Yeah, like a first person dungeon labyrinth thing. There's also I think like Shining in the Ark or something on Sega Saturn that's like a Saturn version of it. Metal Gear VR missions, yeah, like a own game of it for some reason that wasn't great. I need to play any other Metal Gear game because I streamed the first one back in 2017, so forever ago. I had since gotten the rest of them. I have 2, 3, 4, and 5. Haven't played any of them. Oh, I don't think I still have N64 GoldenEye. I don't know where my copy went. I used to have 3 copies of GoldenEye. I should still have 1, but I don't think I do. I did do a stream of the one that's on Switch now, though. And if you really massacre one of the control scheme, it's like playable. I still want to do Perfect Dark. That's another game I want to stream eventually. I prefer Perfect Dark over GoldenEye, which I think is a bit of a hot take. Perfect Dark, Strider. Welcome back. But yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get Perfect Dark on the probably not a Nintendo. Like unless we start getting M-rated games in the Switch online, we're probably not getting Perfect Dark, but play it on Rare Replay. Same here, yeah. But yeah, I never played Perfect Dark Zero, but yeah, I should revisit Perfect Dark. Actually play through the campaign. There's a lot of stuff to do. Then there's like the missions and multiplayer mode that gets stupidly difficult. I played a little bit of Dark Cloud and I couldn't really get into it. Then I heard Dark Cloud 2 has like a golf mini game in it, and I'm like marginally more interested in that one. What was Streets of Rage on? I think Genesis. I don't think it was ever on Master System. I could be wrong though. Played it with a friend as a child, about 13 hours straight. Then never saw it again since. I'm pretty sure it's Sega Genesis, yeah. On the robot. But yeah, just Dark Cloud just never really clicked with me. And don't unless you can play it for free. Oh, Metal Gear VR. So yeah, that's about it. The things that I said, that was about it. Then I'll probably make myself some mashed potatoes. Yeah, and they had Streets of Rage 4 come out, what, 2 years ago now? It looks good. I just didn't really play Streets of Rage. Apparently, Spider-Man Venom Maximum Carnage modeled after Streets of Rage pretty hard, I guess. Which might explain why I liked it so much. Yeah, I don't care if it's an LJN game. I liked Maximum Carnage. Very nostalgic game for me. No, I maintain Maximum Carnage is good. Don't worry, I'm not afraid to ride the LJN hate train, but make a stand that Maximum Carnage is actually a good game if you can get past. If you know where all the secrets are. The game, like, game's actually really difficult, but if you know where all the secrets are, it's not so bad. But I mean, you could also save state scum through it too. Terminator by LJ. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Oh, Memory of Streets of Rage was kind of like River City Ransom, yeah. Except by picking different characters that do all new moves, yeah, combos and styles. How's it going, RCD? Yeah, and I don't think that there was much in the way. Like, I don't think you could level your characters up in Streets of Rage, but like with items or anything. But maybe you could. I really don't know. Oh, I've your Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. But yeah, no, I just sort of had a couldn't decide what I wanted to play tonight, so I just decided to talk to the camera for like 2 hours instead. Temporary different weapons, but not permanent level ups. But I mean, also River City Girls Zero is sort of like just a more akin to a Double Dragon, like it just beat them up rather than level them up. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think Sunday I'll be more back to feeling like streaming a video game. How's it going, Zan? Thank you for the butt, Laird. Trying to remember if I like Double Dragon 2 more than 1. 3 was nothing special. You know, a few years back, I played through Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3. They're definitely tough. They're tough to play through in one sitting. Because I don't think I abuse save states either. I was playing it on the Double Dragon Kunio-kun Retro Brawler bundle. Which I should still make a haphazard attempt to get the Platinum Trophy on. What I should do. Yeah, Double Dragon 3 was Bimmy, yeah. Bimmy and Jimmy. FF6 Pixel Remaster Rush, yeah. 416 comes out. I definitely don't have that in me, but it's definitely not a bad idea to do that. Do you ever get involved when someone gets in trouble or banned from the Discord server? Sometimes. Who is Bimmy? Of Double Dragon 3 fame. Double Dragon 3 is underrated, definitely not too hard. People just suck at video games. The thing with Double Dragon 3 is I find like the level design is really uninspired. You're basically just walking like through a hallway. Like it's really bad in 3. But I mean all 3 of them are hard. Like if you're going into them with no practice, they're gonna whoop your ass for sure. Ever beat that crazy dragon boss? Oh, the Neo Bahamut? Yeah. Super Double Dragon? I never played that one. Or Battletoads Double Dragon. Saw someone do it, but Edward was in. I'm not surprised. I was really hell bent on beating him with the the original cast. Cecil, Kane, Rosa, Rydia, Edge. Yeah, Edward can do like that salve thing, so he can be like, I'm gonna revive everybody, and then other things. It's just Discord related stuff. Not banned here. But I mean, you get DMs of people complaining about the same user. Like, at what point is it, you know? Usually prefer to be hands off. But yeah, it seems like a lot of other versions of Edward and Final Fantasy IV is more, actually useful. But yeah, that's uh that's my life as I know it right now. I think it's just more well, I mean, for me personally, it's just Like, I think people are generally, it's fine to talk about your opinions, but, like, it's sort of a case of just needs to dial it back a little. There's a way to disseminate your information to not invoke those kind of reactions from people. You can still say, like, controversial stuff without being upsetting about it. I mean, welcome in the chat. I mean, unless, you know. I just don't really want to be dragging anyone through the mud publicly. I mean, always DM. Always DM me. That means I have permission to say this politically divisive message. Yes. Rocky Road ice cream is great. How dare you? How dare you say that? Yeah, no politics. Banned. Well, I've kind of I've hit the wall with my rambling, so I think I'm just gonna wrap this up here now. Oh, how many consoles do I have? How many do I have right now? I only have a couple hooked up right now. I have my PS5, my Switch, and my Xbox One hooked up. I have Nintendo, Super, 64, GameCube, Wii U, Switch. So those 7. I have all 5 PlayStations. I got a Dreamcast kicking around, and I have my Xbox One. So it's like, I don't know, 14, 15 systems. I have a DS here and there somewhere. Chocolate truffle ice cream. I kind of want to get more like peanut butter ice cream. Yeah, Dreamcast was a good system. Sega was kind of one foot in the coffin when the Dreamcast came out, unfortunately. Yeah, Dreamcast is good. Like, it was kind of, I didn't use it as much as I could have either. Like, I wish I got more into the Saturn. Dreamcast, like, I played Grandia 2 on it. Skies of Arcadia is great. That's another game I need to play. You all probably know how I feel about Shenmue, and I mean, Soul Calibur's classic fighting game. I'd still like to play Dragon Force on Saturn. Oh, yeah, Soul Calibur in the arcade. Yeah, there you go. Loved my NES, but yeah, they were definitely problematic to get started. Right, yeah, that didn't help. Yeah, everyone just burned games. Yeah. Yeah, that definitely didn't help their case any. Yeah, I don't know. Why did it seem appropriate to name a video game sister after a planet, Saturn, but nobody has tried to make a system named after any other planet? It's a good question. The Sony Earth. Yeah, Soul Calibur, yeah, the only fighting game I didn't suck at. Once I got into it, I was kind of hooked and didn't really play any other fighting games after that. Dreamcast is going to be called Pluto. I mean, it might as well have been. But then what would the next one be called? N64 is called the N69. Imagine that. Yeah, the Jupiter. It would have to be a bigger console. The Sega Sun. Still salty about Pluto. Me too. It'll always be a planet to me. Well, I'm out of gas now, folks. So I want to thank you all for joining for this just babbling stream because I have no set topic in mind. I do plan to be back Sunday to stream something. Probably, well, either Chained Echoes or Battle Network, probably. Something like that. But, anyways, thanks again for joining in. Don't forget the Lard, and I'll see you next time. See you next time I go live. If not before then.